Immerse yourself in the profound insights offered by Father Chuck Belmonte as he delves into daily reflections on various gospel passages from the Bible.
July 2nd, Wednesday. Should I try to be sober? Temperance or sobriety is the cardinal virtue that regulates the pursuit of pleasure according to reason, enlightened by faith. Faith may move reason to decide quite differently than it would from merely natural considerations. Thus, in the pleasures of food, pure human reason would consider only the demands of bodily health and its effect on the intellectual and emotional life of man. Beyond that, with the light of revelation, reason must also consider the supernatural good of man and the need for mortification and penance, and then one may decide to fast. Sobriety is the virtue that maintains the use of food and drink at a just level, controlling our appetite. Besides sobriety in food and drink, a Christian needs moderation in the disordered inclinations of sensual or spiritual pleasure. Thus, one may desire to be praised in society, be attached to luxury items, have expensive lifestyles, housing, clothing, or entertainment, or have licit addictions like smoking. The conquerors are those who remain awake and vigilant, those who battle with the enemy and regularly mortify themselves. And these people are precisely the happiest, because you need a heart that is in love, not an easy life, to achieve happiness. Temperance is self-mastery. Not everything we experience in our bodies and souls should be given free rein. Neither should we do everything we can do. It is easier to let ourselves be carried away by so-called natural impulses, but this road ends up in sadness and isolation in our misery. When the abuse of drinks leads to losing one's use of reason, drunkenness, a mortal sin is committed unless this result is unforeseen and unexpected, as in the case of Noah. Slight drunkenness is a venial sin. Nevertheless, it can easily become mortal because of its consequences, if these could or should have been foreseen even dimly. This is the case, for instance, of drinking before driving. The opposite side of sobriety is gluttony, the disorderly appetite for food and drink. The Lord doesn't want to see us becoming rotten while we try to achieve a certain material happiness based on love of comfort in the lack of sobriety that will make us forget that we are pilgrims on our way to God. In the midst of a materialistic environment, sobriety will help us to be very apostolically effective. It's a feature of Christian life. A Christian should always make an effort to give a good example. For many, the beginning of a true encounter with the Lord will come from the example of sobriety that a Christian must give.
I would be delighted to extend an invitation to you once again tomorrow for another insightful reflection on the Gospel by Father Belmonte.